You always find a way, man. You always find a way to mess up the fifth one. It's unbelievable. So fucking dumb. It's like you just fucking make yourself mess it up. This is pretty much instant. It's the best that's ever looked straight up. Nice.
Hey.
Pretty nice.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Here we are in.
Okay. It's weird.
Hey. The graveyard.
You gotta stop messing this up.
Oh.
Ahoy! Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
The graveyard.
Say hello to my little double friend. Bubble power!
Fucking motherfucker, man.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
The graveyard.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
The graveyard.
Say hello to my little bubble friend. Oh.
Shit.
Hey.
Ahoy! Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
The graveyard.
Short, thanks for the 61 months. Is that 69? Like, I don't even know what that is. Like, it has an emote for me. I can't even see what the number is.
Can't hear you.
The graveyard.
Hello to my little bubble friend.
Oh. It comes up as an emote. SHiFT. The deep state. little book. Well, SHiFT has no real subs.
hello to my little bubble friend. Say hello to my little bubble friend. Bubble holler. Bubble holler.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, that's what makes it relatable. Is like, I think that adults are looking for more of like something to like take away from what they're watching, instead of just being like told what to think or just being given like literal facts, you know. Like I want something that's gonna make people actually think and grow from watching it. Kind of gives all this purpose, you know. Like beyond just making the game faster because faster. That was the one thing I actually like wanted to phrase differently when I finished recording. I realized after like it's gonna impact a lot more than just speedrunners. Like speedrunning may not be around forever, but it's something that can teach like gamers or like anybody like online in general, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. It'll all make sense, but yeah, there's a unique opportunity here because yeah, like the guy who like, you know, did all the records like also led the community and popularized the game and worked with the developers. Like I have a unique perspective on all this stuff that I can't even say it's rare, it's just one of a kind that like something like this can be created, you know. Like, it's just a unique thing, this game's history. So I want to make sure that's done the right way. Well, the more strats we find, the faster it happens. It's gonna be all about those little 1 second improvements. Little improvements here and there. Just gotta find more shit. Gotta find more shit. Gotta clean our plate over the next year and a half. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff is just like more of just like us dealing with like how the world around us is going, you know, like how this community dealt with COVID, for example. Definitely a lot to be said about that. It's gonna be a really deep dive, like go into really great detail on a lot of shit. Not just the speedrunning, but also like the game's development and like the inspiration the devs took to create the game. So that way, you know, I mean, the target audience of the original history videos was like, there was that pretext of like everybody on the internet was talking about Battle for Bikini Bottom, so it didn't need an introduction, but I feel like you can always explain things properly. Like I'm gonna be introducing like SpongeBob as a TV show, you know? That's a pretty important thing to explain. Like, why would anybody play like a video game, let alone a SpongeBob game? Like, what's the point of all this stuff? Yeah, I've just gotten way better at writing and, you know, pulling out those deep thoughts and shit. Yeah, I've had a working title for it for like, I'd say like half a year now. I've been doing a lot of planning. It's really hard to explain to somebody how huge this was like 5 years ago. Like, people just don't understand it when you tell them. Like, the game's speedrunning community was so popular that it got attention from like prospective developers to create a remake of it because they knew that it would sell because of how popular it was on the internet. And when you tell that to people, they just don't believe it. Because it's been 5 years, and like 5 years is like way too long for most people to like keep paying attention. Like, most of the people who were around during that time aren't even on the internet anymore. But yeah, I have the whole thing organized into like sections. They're probably gonna take hours to explain each, pretty much. It's probably gonna be a very long video. Like, the golden age is probably gonna take like 5 hours to discuss. Who knows? 3 or 4 hours maybe. This is not good. I'm taking it from the top again, where I'm going farther back actually. There are some more things I want to talk about before we even get into talking about what speedrunning is. But the history videos are going to play a role, like the original history videos are going to play a major role in the new documentary, because they were impactful on the game's history, for sure. It was impactful on me too, like as a runner, but yeah. Yeah, it's going to be taken from the beginning, yeah, with more detail and like a lot of reflection. I mean, I like those videos, but the first one's a little bit messy. The first one could have been done better. It was my first time making a video like that. So the reception that I got for it, I was like, shit, people think this is a perfect video, and like, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut because like everybody thinks this video is perfect, but I could have done so much better. And then when the second one came out, everybody's jaw dropped, and I think that was a perfect way to end it, as far as like a duology. Like, we don't really need to discuss more than that for, like, it's perfect as a two video series, you know. Yeah. Like, maybe I'll remaster those someday. Upload it as one video. But they serve their purpose as like a time capsule of how we felt about the game. About how it handled it. I probably would have played it for like a little bit longer. Yeah. I probably should have taken a break from this game while I was playing that one. I probably would have been a lot better at that game if I had taken a break from this one and not tried to play both at the same time. I don't know, I think a lot of it was just learning. I'm still learning how to deal with the new games. Like Patrick Star, I handled that differently than I handled Cosmic Shake. I was much more try hard with that game. I think there needs to be a proper balance. Cosmic Shake I wasn't trying at all, but Patrick Star I was trying way too hard. Made it less enjoyable. Cosmic Shake I was literally just doing no resets. I was still good at the game though, I was consistently top 2 in it, just doing no resets, but yeah, just I wasn't really into the game. The Patrick Star game was much more interesting to me as a run, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll get it right next time. Well, that's just like so much growth at once. I mean, yeah, we didn't know how to handle it. I mean, it was also our first time moderating a PC game. We just didn't know what to do. I don't know why this is being so dumb today. Well, the fact that we even opened it in the first place. I don't know, what else are we gonna do? The game had a glitch that broke the whole thing. Made it a 2-minute speedrun the day before the game came out, so everybody was just begging for the boards to open. And we weren't ready to open them, but they just kind of forced us to open them. We should have just said no, we're not going to open them until we're 100% sure on the rule set. It just made things complicated. A lot of people who were complaining about that were just normies though. People who actually ran the game were happy that we, you know, at least had like a rule set just decided on, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of misconceptions floating around regarding that. Because, you know, people just gossip and spread rumors and shit, but there wasn't really much we could have done in that situation other than just, like, tell people, no, we're not going to open the leaderboards until we're ready. And you know, if the game had stayed 75 spatulas, like, maybe that wouldn't have happened, you know? I think that glitch being found the day before the game came out was like the worst thing that could have possibly happened. If it happened like a weekend, then maybe that would have been better. But the fact that it was found the day before it came out was like actually ridiculous. Like we didn't know how to handle that. Because now you have a 2-minute speed run that everybody's doing, and it's like there are hundreds of people who want to just submit runs to the boards, and it's like we're not even decided on a frame cap. I mean, nowadays we just cap everything at 60 FPS after that whole situation. Because all the tricks are working differently. Yeah, but they were gonna leave anyway, though. When you've been around speedrunning enough, you learn the people who actually want to play the game don't care about the leaderboard. Like, those people weren't gonna stick around anyway, you know? What really caused people to stop playing the game was the legalization of lag jumps and shit. Because there were still a lot of people playing the game, but then they just legalized lag jumps or lag abuse or whatever, and that made people stop playing. That's what really killed that game. It wasn't the leaderboard wipe. Like, people submitting runs to a 2-minute category and complaining that they had to redo it was just like... That was just people on Twitter complaining because they were just complaining. They were looking for a reason to quit anyway. Like, they weren't really enjoying the game. They were just looking for something to scapegoat. Just to, like, stop playing. The more you're around speedrunning, the more you realize how much of that is like... If people are, like, really vocal about, like, not liking the way a game is going, most of the time, they were just trying to quit anyway. Like, they were already looking for an excuse to stop playing, and they just, they needed something to, like, push them over the edge and give an excuse to stop playing. Instead of actually taking accountability for, like, not being interested in the game anymore. Because people are just usually, like, by default looking for a finger to point, looking for somebody else to blame. Like, you can't tell me that somebody who did a 2-minute speed run of a game that came out, like, the day before is really, like, that upset about this shit that they gotta go on Twitter and, like, rant about it, you know? That doesn't make any sense. Like, no logical person would actually, like, do that. Which is why, like, Doka, Josh, myself, all the guys who actually were top runners were like, okay, boards are reset, it's only a weekend, doesn't matter, just glad to have, like, set rules for the game that we can actually, like, build on now instead of just, like, not being sure where things are going and having a million different rule sets. Yeah, because people just like to complain about things. People just complain. Everybody's looking for something negative to complain about. It doesn't mean that we handle it the worst way possible or, you know, anything like that. It just means that people complain. Because anybody who's actually playing the game wants what's best for it. And there are going to be people who spread rumors and complain about stuff, but yeah, those people don't matter. When a game gets that popular, like, the majority of people who are playing it aren't actually interested in playing it long term. So they're going to be like that. Just this community never really experienced that before, where the majority of people who are playing it are just doing it because it's, like, the thing to do. This game requires way too much effort to get into, to just, like, play it for fun, you know? Like, anybody who speedruns this game and finishes a run was taking it seriously enough to actually finish it, but Rehydrated was not the case. But yeah, people are always looking for someone to blame. Like, it's a 2-minute game. You can just literally just redo your 2-minute run that took you 1 day to do. If you really care that much. You know? I think that maybe people get that, like, I saw that JBHJ made a video on the leaderboard wipe, and he didn't get it right. He he was thinking, I guess, like, from an idealist perspective that, like, all those people who played the game and submitted runs and, like, got it to the top of speedrun.com are just gonna keep playing the game. When the reality is that, like, anybody who wanted to play the game and stick with it was just gonna stick around anyway. Like, the Rehydrated leaderboards still have hundreds of people who are on it, compared to, like, Cosmic Shake, which only has, like, 15. Like, Rehydrated was still the biggest speedrun at the time, even after the leaderboard wipe. It's just that it wasn't, like, inflated with people who just ran the game for one day. Yeah, he got it wrong. That's not really... It didn't, like, make people quit the game. All it did was just give people an excuse to stop if they were already wanting to stop. And most of the people who complained just kept playing anyway. The people who complained and stopped were doing their 2-minute runs, and they didn't want to redo their 2-minute run, which is like, those people, you think those people would still be playing now? Of course not. Yeah, what's up? Because people just are like that. People are just like that. If you're on top, if you're in a position of power or influence, you're gonna have people who just, simply because you are in that position, they are looking for an excuse to tear you down. And as soon as they get it, they're just gonna jump on it. That's the whole cancellation effect that people, you know... Like Mr. Beast, I mean, like, he managed to have, like, this squeaky clean personality for, like, how many years? And as soon as they got anything on him, everybody just started hating him. That's just, like, literally how this shit goes, dude. And then people complain that, like, if you're at the top, all these people at the top are fake. It's like, yeah, well, that's the only way you can survive at the top, is like having any human flaws just makes you the devil, basically. I'm not defending Mr. Beast, I'm just saying I've experienced that myself with, like, when you really get down to it, the reasons why some of these people hate me are just pathetic, and it's very clear they're just trying as hard as they can to, like, find a reason to hate. Yo, what's up?
Are you ready, kids? I can't.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, that's the thing is, like, the reason why I'm uncancelable is because I don't appeal to the crowd that's, like, looking to, like, tear you down for not being perfect. Like, I swore those people off years ago, you know. I'm a massive SHiFT hater. I swore that crowd off years ago, and they still complain and bicker about me, but like, they're not part of the community anymore, so who cares? Like, they're making like fucking like haha gotcha videos about me raging at the game and shit. It's like, whatever, man. Like, these people are just not relevant anymore. But, you know, it's a risky game to play because that's where the money is, appealing to those people who are just terminally online and get really offended at everything anybody says. Like, ride that wave for as long as you can and make as much money as possible, I guess. Because they're just gonna hate you someday. That's how it goes every time. It's literally just a matter of time until they find an excuse to hate. I can't even believe that just happened. Hit it again.
And here we are, folks, the main event. A gauntlet of ever-increasing ferocity. Looks like the robot's left itself vulnerable. Yikes!
It all depends on how you handle it.
Will
Like,
SpongeBob be able to neutralize the giant robot's brain?
I mean, sometimes you really do fuck up, but like, apologizing to the mob is how you dig yourself deeper into it. Like apologizing for getting mad at the game. It's how you just fucking like, oh cool, we have control over him now. And it takes fucking years to escape that position of abuse, where it's like, okay, he's admitted wrongdoing to something that we told him was wrong. So now we have control over him, and like, just see how they've been squirming and bickering and complaining and crying for the past like 3 years because I did that. But they just won't let go. Because I said, oh guys, I'm sorry for getting mad at the game.
Will SpongeBob be able to neutralize the giant
They just can't let go of it. Meanwhile, the people who actually watch the stream are like, yeah, whatever, you know.
There's another opportunity for SpongeBob. Dosey. Will SpongeBob be able to neutralize the giant robot's brain?
You mean like you watch a documentary on like the game that you're looking at, and it's like the person who is in it is like still playing the game? Is that what you mean? Or like the person that is like in the documentary is like well known in the speedrunning community, I guess. I don't know.
Did you? Did you?
Yeah, because it's like, once you apologize, it's like, prove it, you know, like now you gotta prove that you're not, do the dance, fucking,
Did you?
it's like, yeah, you're not gonna get mad at the game anymore, well you can never get mad at the game ever again.
Did you?
And if you do, then we own you forever. It's like, shut the fuck up, like, you know, fucking don't care about you.
Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you?
You gotta. If you're not gonna just like play into the fucking bullshit, like the popular opinion and just like the popular group shit, you really gotta be good at defending yourself and be smart enough to like explain your thoughts and shit, because that's like basically how so many people are getting canceled. Is like they're just terrible at explaining themselves and fighting back against the bullshit. You gotta really learn how to defend yourself on the internet these days, or people will just fucking rip you down.
Did you?
And a lot of it's just out of boredom too. Like, what percentage of people who actually still bother me about like me getting mad at the game? What percentage of those people are like actually mad about it? They're just not saying what they're thinking. It's like, oh, I'm tired of watching the game, so I want an excuse to like keep this thing entertaining, so I'm just gonna be a hater instead of a fan. Instead of just like moving on and finding a different streamer, they just like stick around as haters. When like if they were still interested in the game that I'm playing, they wouldn't be hating. Does that make sense? Like, instead of admitting that they're bored of the game, they're just gonna like point fingers and hate on somebody, which, you know, that just goes straight back to the point I was making earlier about Rehydrated. Like, I'm not bored of the game. I'm not personally tired of this. It's the leaderboard mods who ruined it. I'm not bored of Battle for Bikini Bottom. SHiFT ruined it. It's just always the same fucking line of thinking. Just like victims. I don't know. Like, it's like people who have never taken an L before. They literally just can't take L's. It's like rejecting somebody, and they just like tried as hard as they can to prove to you that they're like, that like you shouldn't have rejected them, you know? It's like the same thing. Yeah, thanks. Some people just don't like rejection, they don't take it well. Too many people personally identify with the choices they make. That's really the big issue. Too many people just, you know... Too many people just, like, take their decisions way too seriously. And those are going to be the people who are the least successful in life too, because the most successful people have failed millions of times. Because you gotta throw stuff out there to fail. Like, you gotta fail to actually succeed. That's like key to learning how to, you know, build yourself up. Like, the failures of Rehydrated have made every single game that came out after that a very smooth... like, I mean, like, Cosmic Shake and Patrick Star went very well as far as, like, community leadership, you know? Yeah, you can just throw insults and be like, these people are NPCs and whatever, but, like... There's like, something deeper to dig into that. It's like when people throw around the term woke without, like, actually elaborating on what specifically they're not fond of, you know? It's funny calling people NPCs, but... yeah, it's not always, productive to the conversation. Yeah, what's up?
Did you find? Did you?
Yeah, my freaking shoulders are just like... You ever like just feel stressed out and then you like relax for a day and like you're still in pain, but like the pain like comes out instead of like... I don't know how to explain it. Like, my shoulders have been stressed out for like a week, and I just laid down and decompressed today, and now it's like in pain, but like the pain was like just like repressed, if that makes like physically repressed. Then when it starts to really like stretch out, you start to feel it more. If that makes sense. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Is like my whole body was just so fucking compressed after like a couple of weeks of just non-stop running around. Now that I'm actually laying down, I'm like starting to feel like things are starting to like break up and feel better. Yeah, nah, exactly. I felt a lot better after I made that update video yesterday. Well, that's like the whole like IDX thing, right? The guy who just fucking yaps and runs his mouth about me all day. It's like he was rejected from the community, not even banned, but just like he didn't get along with people here. He also got rejected from that femboy server group that he was in. Like when he was like younger, is like that's more somebody who's doing like research on the guy, and he's like making like a mini doc about him. Is like he found that he was like part of this like femboy server, and everybody in there didn't like him, and they all just made fun of him. So he's somebody who's like he's been rejected by every community he's been a part of. So what he does is he just becomes like the leader of the rejects, because that's the only place where he feels accepted. Like the only people who actually accept him are people who are just like they hate themselves so much their sole focus is just like hating on other people. Like that's the only place where he feels like he belongs. Is just like there, you know. These kinds of people are just like there's no hope for them unless they actually do self-reflection and like actually become more likable people, so they can find belonging in groups that are actually productive. It's like the same thing with the people who make videos on guys like that. Is like most of the time, like the ones who do it because like they say it's like, oh, we're looking in on like a zoo, like. You ever see like those lolcow channels where they just like make fun of people all day? It's like your life has no substance. All you're doing is just picking on people and attracting people who just pick on people. And like, what do you think they're gonna do as soon as you make a mistake? You know, they're just gonna go after you, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm being canceled. It's cancel culture. But in reality, you set yourself up for it because you attracted people who are looking to dog on people for a living. You know, that's what you attracted by putting yourself in that space, by doing that shit. Like, it's all fun and games until you get bullied, you know? That's something that I learned when I was a kid. When I was in middle school, I was bullying somebody because the other kids found it funny, and as soon as I made one mistake, they all just did it to me. That was like one of the earliest life lessons I learned about bullying, is like, you surround yourself by bullies. It feels good when you're too naive to know. Like, these people are just fucking cannibals. They'll just eat you as soon as they get a chance. You don't want to be mixed in with that shit. Yeah, no, I mean, I thought that I got out everything that I had to get out. I think that these talking videos that I do are getting more and more concise and in depth, and the last one that I did was like 45 minutes long, and I'm sure that not as much was said, so you gotta imagine it's, you know, there's visible improvement there. But yeah, I mean, we're getting really close to being able to start making videos again. I'm looking forward to it. I just figure as well right now that speedrunning is really not something that people are like going crazy for, and if it comes back in style within the next like year and a half, that's really good for us, you know. Well, because a lot of these people who are terminally online never evolved past middle school, and sometimes you just need a wake-up call to just go out and fucking experience life and come back, you know. Yeah, pretty much. Morning, Bob.
Did you?
Well, that's what I mean, is like, it's all about the timing, man. It's all about the timing.
Did you?
Yep. Yeah, it sucks, but sometimes you gotta do the same thing. And like, I've had that experience recently as well, where like, I had a group of friends and some of them grew up and some of them didn't, and it's like, you can't just wait around. I got more options, man. I got plenty of people who want to be my friend that I wasn't giving them any attention because I thought that I had like my group and that was my group and nobody else was allowed in. And a few years back I started actually opening up to more people and making more friends, and I'm like, you know, these friends are better than the ones I thought were my group, and yeah, I'm starting to raise my standards with how people treat me, you know. And you realize these people aren't as good of friends as you thought they were. It happens.
Did you fuck?
Yeah, you sometimes realize you have low standards for how people treat you. And then you give them everything. You're like a good friend to them. You fucking support everything they do, but it doesn't stop them from talking shit behind your back, you know. Yeah, you gotta just learn that stuff the hard way.
Bubble. Bubble, 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 bubble. 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 Bubble, 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 bubble. Bubble. Bubble, 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 bubble.
Yeah.
Bubble.
Sometimes the people who are closest to you are your biggest haters.
Bubble, bubble. Bubble, 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 bubble.
Some people just fall into it and realize that it was wrong though. Like it's not everybody, man. Like
Bubble,
I've had some people come back around and we're friends again,
bubble,
and they've matured a lot since then. But
bubble,
yeah, I'm happy for them. I'm really happy that like
bubble, bubble,
there was some shit that went down
bubble,
a couple of years ago, and
bubble,
some people grew from it and others are like, they're trying to like, I don't know if you've dealt with this, but like somebody just like comes back into your life like trying to prove that they've changed and like, I'm doing so great right now, man, and you're the loser and not me. It's like, okay, bro, like, so why are you back, you know what I mean? It's like, I really don't, like, why do you care so much about what I think of you? Like, you're just irrelevant to me at this point. Yeah, those people just fucking suck. And they get mad when you just don't care. And you just tell them straight, like, the only reason why you're coming back to me is because you know you peaked and you're not going to make a better friend than me, so like that's the reason why you're here right now. If you really had moved on, you wouldn't be here talking to me. And they freak out and it's like, whatever, like, I'm gonna fucking do this shit. I don't see any of these people at the level of affluence where they're like literally like donating to people because they just want to like support the hobbies they do for fun. Like they're all just fucking, yeah, let me just fucking get more clout and money and whatnot. Because they haven't reached the point where clout and money isn't enough to keep them going anymore. Like they're just not at that level of evolution yet. So it's not, they're not needed.
Bubble. Bubble.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Like, people just talk shit, and then they just come back. All the time. I mean, this is the reason why, like, we talked about the fucking idiots who, like, make those videos on me, right? They're all fans. Like, as soon as they have an excuse to come back, like, these are people who are gonna be leaving, like, nice comments on my fucking documentaries when they come out, because that's what they're mad about. They're mad that I'm not, like, doing their bidding. And as soon as those history videos come out, you know they're just gonna fucking flip back and be like, you know what? We were too hard on this guy. He's my favorite streamer. They're just fucking haters because they want attention, like straight up. They wouldn't be doing this shit if they weren't in love with me. You know it's true. Like, even that fucking guy who made the video on me recently, where like clearly he was like trying to dig into me and realized halfway through, oh wait, this guy's actually just a normal human being, and like the people who are going after him are the pieces of shit. When I talked to him, it literally came up. He's like, so like, I'm just wondering, like, I used to watch you, man. Why aren't you making the history videos? Like, it literally just comes back to that. Make the history videos. And then I fucking, like, complain about that exact mindset of, like, people just bothering me about this shit instead of actually watching my runs, and Summoning Salt jumps down my throat for making that take that, like, there's a culture around the factoid edited world record history bullshit that people just don't even want to watch the runs and just complain and beg and wait for that shit to drop. Like, I wasn't even talking about him and he still fucking took offense to it, which means there's some truth to it, at least. It doesn't affect him because he runs a 10-minute game that's just an auto-scroller. You just, like, tap to, like, rhythms and shit at people punching, but, like, if he were actually somebody who actually streams speedruns for a living, he'd probably care a little bit more. So his opinion doesn't matter, and his fans' opinions don't matter either, because they don't even like speedrunning. They just like to listen to him talk about speedrunning over their bowl of cereal in the morning. The vultures and the journalists. Some very mean statements coming out of my mouth today. I've never watched one of his videos and I never will, because the last thing I want is people accusing me of, like, copying him. Just by virtue of making my own documentaries about my own game that I play. Which is what people fucking do. And they did it to Trey, and they'll do it to me again. Those people just suck. That's a really good word for it, is speculation. And I confronted that guy about that too. I'm like, okay, so like, let's just pick this apart, right? When you say that, like, I'm like on the path to destruction based on like a 6-month time period during a pandemic when everybody was feeling that way, taken out of context from the other 8 years I've been streaming, do you think it's fair to evaluate a person's trajectory based on that when it was also like 3 years ago? And he's like, well, I'm just saying that, like, when you look at the way someone's going, like when someone's acting like that, like, you don't know which way they're going. Like, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Just a bunch of bullshit. I'm so proud of not being a clout goblin. Yeah, I mean, you know the 6 degrees of separation? The 6 degrees of separation rule, where like you're only 6 steps away from knowing anybody on the planet. You're only 2 steps away from a clout goblin, and odds are you got somebody in your group who is one. You're only 2 degrees of separation away from the clout goblins. I mean, just think about your social circles and you'll realize it's true. It's all the same. That was one of the things I learned, by the way, from like going through like COVID and like not having anybody to talk to and shit, is that when I hold things in, I just stress myself the fuck out. So like making a video about like what I'm planning on doing, just like instead of worrying that people don't know. Like I literally woke up like less stressed out today, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, because YouTube is part of the problem. The sub box doesn't even work and they just want you to like hear what people are saying about people and not what people are actually doing. It's like all by design. Cringe. It's not even that people can't think for themselves, it's that people just don't, like, they're not allowed to think for themselves the way these algorithms work now, man. It's just a pipeline that's designed to hold your attention, that's it. It's late. It's very late. Maybe it's wrapped back around to the point where it's like so early that people would actually want to be pinged that there are runs going on. I'm not going to be doing runs for long though. I feel like you're one step away from speedrunning at all times, Mike. Like once you step over the line, it's like that or competitive Smash. You're like one step away from either of those things. Or just even like doing like challenges though. Like doing like Ironman challenges. Dude, that'd actually go hard, man. Like the Mike Bliss like Ironman challenges. That'd be fucking heat. Those are really fun to watch. I know a guy who pivoted from speedrunning into doing that, and his stream has been pretty successful.
Up we go!
Yeah, it's like if you like Pokemon, like if you know like how the game works and you know all the moves and stuff, you learn though. You don't even have to start off with Ironman. You can just start off by like beating all the games. Just do a marathon where you beat every Pokemon game, and like you'll know something from that, you know. Also, like if you don't know what to do, your chat will know what to do, and that's like fun, you know. Your chat can just like fuck with you and like tell you to do the wrong thing, get you killed. Yeah, those Ironmons are crazy. They like randomize the moves and all the different shit. It's like really cool. Yeah, Pokemon is very nostalgic to me. I played like casual competitive when I was in high school. I knew like all the competitive spreads and stuff. Yeah. I'll probably do that when my hands are old and crippled, probably. I'll just be a fucking vulture and make world record history videos on games I don't run. I'd be pretty good at that too. I'd be pretty good at that, I'm not gonna lie. If I had nothing else going on. We'll do runs. Fuck it. Well, I had like a mix of like stuff that was like fun to play with and also like stuff that was good. It was a mix of both. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like, these days I just kind of have a hard time faking it. Like, I can't, like force myself to be in a good mood, you know? I feel like I just, like, after, like, a week of, like, oh no, guys, we lost the run! Like, I got hit by a fucking, like a magnemite and it did 1,000 damage. No, guys, no. I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing in my life? After, like, a week of that. I'd be like, I just want to play SpongeBob, man. Like, I feel like I'm not getting anything out of this. You know? Maybe I'll like have a change of heart when like, you know, when you have kids your hormones change and shit. Like get fat and shit, like that'll be me. I'm fucking fat SHiFT. I'm sitting here sitting here playing Pokemon. It happens to the dads too, like dad bod is literally a thing, like you just get like that. I think that's just a much more healthy way to be. Guys, he's smiling, fat, and he has the hat. Just like I wanted. Now I'm gonna go watch Kai Cenat now. Thanks for doing that, SHiFT. Thanks for being what you want, what you were supposed to be the whole time. Fat SHiFT would be crazy, man. Fat SHiFT would be crazy. Yeah, Nick, thanks for the resub.
Yeah.
Haven't been around in a while, but I'm glad to see you in a good mood at SHiFT. Thanks, man. Stick around for the next 30 minutes and you'll see the exact opposite. It's like, oh, you watched the first attempt. You came in for practice. Now you're about to see what actually happens when you play this game for longer than 40 minutes. It's like he's happy again. It's like he's happy, and he's always happy. He's always smiling and having a good time speedrunning. Why are all of my favorite speedrunners switching to variety content and challenge runs? Except for this guy. Why is he not happy? I mean, like, you could do that. You could just switch to variety and wait for people to find shit and then come back and get sub 40, but like, then you're just a fucking pussy. You're just a fucking pussy. It's also gonna happen in like 2029.
Yeah. I'd make myself a snack, but there's no time! Ahoy!
Hey, SHiFT, you haven't touched your movie. Something wrong. Yeah. For a day, be like, oh my god! 5 days later. Are you gonna play SpongeBob again? 5 years later, those same people. Dude, I knew you were gonna get the world record in this game. I was here supporting from the very beginning. By the way, where's the hat? Where's the hat?
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
Why am I so slow? Something wrong, man.
Are you ready, kids?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. It was never an option. It was never on the menu.
Well,
Yeah. I'd make myself a snack, but there's no time.
they'll
Go.
Hey.
Thank you.
the
I don't even fucking know what Donnie had to hit to get that run. Because we're not talking about like a 39.59, we're talking about like a 39.00, like a 2-minute improvement.
Pow.
Must have done something because he won every swing state and the popular vote and the House and the Senate, so maybe people still care about SpongeBob.
Ow.
Come on.
Ouch.
No more bullshit, please. Yeah, swingerless. He did kelp crystals in any percent. Nobody knows how. That'd be crazy if there's actually an exploit for kelp crystals. Just get that spatula without doing anything. That would actually make 39 doable like tonight.
That was a ton of fun. I should do
Something
it
like
again
that got
sometime.
figured out. That would save over half a minute.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, every passing year, Jellyfish 2 just gets slower and slower without that theoretical skip.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of
I actually
underwear.
rewatched that video the other day. It was a little messy, but you know, gets the point across. Smiling and believing in yourself
downtown
makes one frames work 100% of the time.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
That was like the best cope from like a year and a half when that was almost 2 years ago actually when we raided or I guess exposed the server where they were doing all that shit in, and they're like, at least he made him happy. It's like SpongeBob. At least I still have my personality.
Well,
Yeah. I make myself a snack.
The whole thing was just crumbling and people were just deleting channels and leaving. At least I'm safe inside my mind. Kelp Crystals is the only spatula in the entire game that's never been used in 80%. I believe. And well, maybe not in the history of the world records, but in the history of the known history of like what was used, like Stone Age included, where there were no records and people were just like posting on SDA. Kelp Crystals is the only one that was never used ever.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you.
But the strat that we have for Kelp Crystals now, I found like 8 years ago, then yeah. But yeah.
well,
Yeah. I make myself a snack.
That was the one when
I'm
Patrick is copying everything that SpongeBob is doing, because SpongeBob is winning awards and Patrick wants to win one, so he's like following him and like dressing like him and copying everything that he does. So it's like hiding in his mind or something.
they'll
Go.
Oh, you're talking about Camper Skip?
hey.
That turned out to be slow. At 80%. I won an award.
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots. Pow!
It's a golden underwear, not a spatula.
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I didn't get the joke. Like maybe he's joking, maybe he's not. I don't know. It wasn't clear.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
I think I'll play for another like hour, maybe. I don't know. Already cutting it close. Yeah, I'm glad that that video is just out there now, like my thoughts on like where we're going and all that shit. Just having it out there, even if nobody watched it, it's just good for me to just like move forward.
Thank you.
It's been like a year and a half. There's a strat in Rock Bottom that has to be looked into more. It's like it's a replacement for Sleepy Skip that goes into like a, or not Sleepy Skip, the bathroom boost. You do a bowl boost out of the tikis and then like do this weird like collision slide off of the hot sauce to launch into the end zone. which takes 2 underwear and would save like 6 seconds, I think, and then you would just get rid of the extra golden underwear on top of that and save like another like second and a half. That'd be huge, but the bull boost is like really inconsistent in terms of the speed that you get, and that hot sauce thing looks dumb as hell, so we gotta look into it more. I was talking to Alex about it earlier this year, but he got busy and wasn't able to look into it. I'll probably look into this stuff like next year, you know. Similar thing with Gladless, we'll just like boot camp it for like a week or something.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt 3 years running. Thank you. Ow!
This run's horrible.
What?
I guess I'll just see what happens with it.
Number 1 in the Bikini...
Another thing about the history videos that gives me more freedom to like just talk about stuff and go on tangents is like just like using my own voice and like being able to edit and tweak things and move things around at will, and stuff like that is like super nice.
There's another one.
So much faster to make videos, like, because the big struggle with those history videos, like, I had to get Loader into like a call like very often to like re-record lines, and I had to make a lot of compromises on some stuff because it was too much effort to like redo everything, you know. So yeah, I can't imagine making a 10-hour video with somebody else narrating the whole thing. That'd just be ridiculous, like, unnecessary, and just probably worse for the overall product anyway. I do want to include those guys though, like, to break up the pace.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt 3 years running.
Huh. AI. Yeah, those videos are pre-AI. Interesting. I'm not gonna use AI for anything like that though. It's so corny. Dude, thank you so much for the documentary.
With sleep, dream.
Great.
Ow! Ow!
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Well,
The stuff they've been posting in the server with like the Doctor movie like barging
Make
in.
myself a snack, but there's no time!
Mr. Incredible breaking down the door. I thought the one with the Gordon where like there were two of them arguing with each other. It was really good.
they'll
Go.
Wearing the hat and smiling.
Hey, we can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
Oops.
Ow! Ouch!
I don't understand.
Ow!
This is not difficult. It's really not difficult.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Yo, what's up?
well,
Yeah,
That's nice, yeah.
I make myself a snack, but there's no time.
Especially for a cat that's like, it was already an adult when you got it, right? So
Are you ready, kids?
they tend to,
I can't
like the longer you wait, the harder it is to get them to talk. So that's cool.
well,
Yeah, it's like pretty late, yeah.
Yeah. I make myself a snack, but there's no time.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah,
they'll
Go.
grind it out.
Hey,
Congratulations, you won.
That's how I feel about subathons. That's why I need like an extra thing to motivate me to do it. Yo, thanks, Bliss. I appreciate that.
we can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
Dang, yeah, that's a fucking behemoth. It's like 8.5 hours. There's a lot of stuff that didn't even make it into there because, like, Spongeathon last year. There were a lot of good moments that didn't make it into that because the highlight reels are so condensed. Like, way more stuff too. Yeah, I'm sure like you recognize a lot of stuff that was like you were seeing it around in like the highlight reels and stuff. Just a big trip down memory lane.
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime.
Yeah, 2016 is crazy. It's a long time.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
Oh yeah, no, like I had no idea what I was doing, like how to handle that shit. Absolutely not. I mean, in general, the audience around this game is just younger as well, because you know, we were younger when we were playing.
Downtown.
Most of us were just teenagers.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
Yeah, the 1% under 18 is fucking wild.
You just met the Sponginator. Sometimes pushing a simple button is most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
It's the same shit. This run's fucking shit.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you. Ow!
That's cool. I've been doing a lot of speedrunning events this year. I'll probably do like 4 or 5 of them next year.
What?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that run.
Number 1 in the...
Yeah, somebody should have made it on the spot. Get to work. I don't even think that the hat joke was even a thing at that point. A lot of these jokes are actually like new this year. Now that I think about it, like a lot of
Here's another one.
the jokes are just new. Last year was a lot of like goodies playing it, you know. This year is just like a lot of, you know. Hat. He's wearing the hat. It's just like the highlights. Just like the highlights of variety games when he's not speedrunning. Yeah. Happy wearing the hat, happy.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push. Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt,
show. Yeah. The fucking thing that Kaon's made. You invited me on the show. Fucking show. God. Did you enjoy the jokes during Punch Shout's run? Just us being fucking shitters, just talking about the show. While he's like doing all these strats. Heard that watching the show makes you better at the game. Yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious. He's like eating Krabby Patties during the run. God. No, pace. It's on the VOD channel. I put it on the VOD channel. Just the 3 of our runs. Fucking really funny. Come on. Fucking show. What's your favorite episode of the show? 11 minutes of this. 11 minutes of grinding. It's enough time to watch pizza delivery. And get better at the game while you're watching the. And practice while you're doing the grinding by watching pizza delivery.
Well,
Yep. I make myself a snack, but there's no time.
Oh. Oh, that was a last second decision by me. I was like, I didn't tell him what I was gonna do with it. I'm like, hey, you bring over the trash can and the painting. We propped it up.
Hey.
Yeah, it was last second. We gotta do the Patrick Star game next year. Should get Midnight to do a 100% run, actually. That'd be pretty cool. 100% Patrick Star game. Any percent's probably like... That'd probably get in for sure. It's like a 20-minute run. 30-minute estimate. I think they're at a 22. Something like that. %'s like a 140 something. It's actually kind of long. Yeah, what's up? Okay, nice. Yeah, he's gonna get a 21 at some point. They're doing the magnet strats now. Like they're like flying around with magnets. Yeah, for 100% for that game, yeah. It's an hour 40. I guess that makes sense though. Like, it's, you know, it's a lot of shit that you gotta deal with. Everybody who runs that game hates it, man. They all say it's just fucking bullshit. The objects are just random. Everybody complains about running that game. That's so long to play that game on purpose. Yeah, it's so much longer than 8%, yeah. I think a lot of it is just like waiting around too. I think a lot of it's just like shit like... There's like stuff where you gotta just like do the same thing for 3 minutes straight. It's actually probably awful. It's actually probably just terrible. Yeah, any percent in that game is actually pretty cool, but it just sucks to play. That was a game where like I had to play KBM. Like using controller on that game would have just been terrible. Would have literally just been worse at the game doing that.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
Yeah, routing everything. I mean, like Midnight's really good at that stuff, like routing decisions and shit like that.
You just met the Sponginator.
Yeah, they're gonna get a 21 at some point, probably. The magnets thing saves like half a minute, so they got that. And like there'll probably be more things that get found.
I'm ready. It shines.
I'll go for another hour. I probably shouldn't, but I just haven't had any time to play the game recently, man. I wake up so late because I'm just like fucking tired and fucked up. It just fucking sucks. What do you think of getting a live LTA for HP2 flow? We get like 7 people from the community to go to Pace and they can all do an LTA. I think that'd be a really good introduction to the community for like live events.
I make myself a snack.
I was talking to Tavin about that. Like, you'd probably get 7 people to go. I could 100% work that out if you guys were interested in that. But yeah, it would be happening in like May. A pretty long time from now. Yeah. You don't even need to have like... I mean, considering it's like May and like HP2 is also like much like easier to like get good at. If you guys start like talking about it now... If you find 7 people who are capable of traveling and like get them to... get good at the game, you know what I mean? I just think it'd be really cool to see like you, Nixo, and everybody in the same room. And like kind of like show people that there's like a community surrounding these games. Because I know like you guys like are concerned about like the image of the community because of like people on Twitter like talking shit and stuff like that over the years about like the JK shit. I think that'd be really good for the community just to get everybody all in person, just like, you know, shed some humanity onto the whole thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, like even like the LM one they just did, they didn't even have the 7 best players. There were just like 7 people who could go. And it was still fun. It was still cool. Yeah, no, definitely. That'd be sick. And if not, you know, like, of course, there's always, like, the possibility. Like, if you guys did a showcase, like, if you did HP1, that would 1000% get in. They'd for sure take that. But, yeah, I think an LTA would be a really good idea, though. Just get a lot of people there to play. It's a good way to get people involved. But yeah. If that doesn't work out, then I'd super encourage you to submit HP1 because it'll 1000% get in. I guarantee it would. They actually watch their submissions and they take the games that are the most interesting. Tab been playing HP1, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Like, either of you guys would probably be good for it, yeah. Somebody should do HP1 and somebody should do HP2. That'd be sick.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear.
I think that both of those games would be really popular. Yeah, it'd be cool.
Downtown.
And like I said, I'll remind you when the submissions come around.
#1 in the
But if you guys were interested in
scavenger
doing an
hunt.
LTA, maybe not even this time, like, if some of you guys come down to PACE in May and, like, you get a feel for the event and, like, what it's like, and if you guys are, like, interested in it at that point, you could probably put in a good word to, like, do it, like, a year from now.
You just met the sponge.
Time's gonna go real fast, man. I was talking about in my videos, like, the next 18 months are gonna go by so quickly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad it was entertaining. It was nice to, like, get some stuff off my chest and, like, really, you know, set a good path forward for, like, everybody's on the same page, everybody knows what's going on. I'm, like, much more, like, convicted in it now because I've, like, openly said it publicly, you know. It's nice just, like, clean things up and get, like, a nice, clear direction. Funny game, man.
Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain! I can't hear you! Aye, aye, Captain!
So cool.
Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain! I can't hear you! Aye, aye, Captain!
Yeah, it's gonna be really long. It's gonna be really long, and I don't watch speedrun content personally because I don't want to, like, be influenced by it,
I
but
make myself a snack.
I hope it ends up being unique, something different, like its own thing, you know. Yeah, I try to avoid, like, being inspired by stuff that's, like, too close to home, otherwise it just ends up being the same, you know. Want to offer something unique.
They'll
Go!
That's just me, though.
Hey.
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots. Ow!
I like it when communities make their own videos, get like a lot of different takes, different perspectives. If it's the same person making all of them, it's always gonna be the same, like, ideas. Come on.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Well, yeah. I make myself a snack, but there's no time.
I've seen his stuff around. He has like the very like long, deep dives.
They'll
Go.
Man. Ugh.
Hey,
I want to get an inversion table. Those things look very helpful. 'Cause, man.
we can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots. How?
Alright, have a good day.
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the premise is.
Downtown.
That sounds cool. Yeah, maybe that could be something. Maybe
Number 1 in the bikini.
I have to like
Bottom
see it to
scavenger hunt,
understand
3
like
years running.
how it works. There is a thing they do like relays and stuff and like trivia activities. I think they tried to like experiment with that this time a little bit. I think they had like in-person activities.
You just met the spongebob.
Involve the audience. It's a good idea. I will be. He just becomes a legend in 2 months. I will be in it. Invitee. Spot number 3. You can just get a VIP pass and go. Honestly, that'd be kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. If you just showed up as a VIP.
Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt 3 years running. Thank you. Ow!
I mean, like, the VIPs just, like, participate in the bullshit, like the mafia and stuff like that, you know? Yeah. I'm just trying to think of, like, how that would, like, work. It could be interesting. Everybody just beats the game. Like 100 people beat the game in, like a minute or something.
Number 1 in the...
I'm town as fuck, man. I'm town as fuck. That's the thing that I learned from playing with Chillin'. Is like, if you're talkative and you're playing, if you're the second imposter and you're just making the town lose, it's funny. And if you just happen to be right, then you win, and it's sick. So there's like literally there's no losing, just like fucking yapping, just being that guy. Because either it's funny or you're winning. Like it's both, you know. Yeah, it's funny. Either you're throwing the game or it's big brain. Yeah, he's using both hands now. Human brain is a pretty amazing thing.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt 3 years running.
That was a really terrible decision. Okay. That's sick, yeah. He's talking better and all that. I wonder how that impacts your memory, like how much he remembers from like before it happened and all that.
This
That's crazy. Yeah, you see that in like stroke victims, like they're fully like aware, but they have a hard time talking. Must be a similar part of the brain that it hit. That's hilarious. Dude, that fucking diss track was legendary, man. I can't believe that's 10 years old. He talked so much shit in that diss track. Everybody thought that he was gonna win for like a full like minute. They're like, dude, he's gonna fucking win. I remember exactly how that felt. It just made it even funnier when he lost. I thought he handled it pretty well though. Like My B is pretty iconic. That was the first tournament that I watched in full, I think. I watched like bits and pieces of like Paragon and like Evo. But that was the first one that I actually like planned out my day to watch, yeah. That's funny. I mean, that was the best one. That was the greatest Smash tournament of all time, period. Like, I don't even think that like anything comes close to that one. It was just all downhill from there. Maybe like Summit #1 was comparable. But that's really it. It's just those two are the best ones. Because they got fucked over, yeah. Like to the viewers though, that shit was sick though. Yeah, I can totally see why the players. God, this fucking game is so bullshit, dude.
I feel like I should be looking.
So that's
Yeah, as a viewer, yeah. You actually went to it? You were like there? Or are you just watching it?
fun here.
Hi. Okay.
Yeah, there was like some bullshit with the venue that got shut down. This run could have been so much better. Yeah, like as a player, like yeah, that shit probably sucked ass. That was also back when Twitch was so much smaller and like the Smash community got special favors and shit. Dude, I used to get special favors, man. Fucking speedrunning in 2016, 17. Shit was awesome. Dude, jump please, go! Come on. Fucking come on.
Now the robot's taking a beating out there. The robot better change tactics and fast.
This is fucking horrible.
Flying! The old clothesline move. The robot's losing its head. What a shocking takedown by Patrick. Oh, nice flying, head thing move by Patrick.
That's just like, that's just what happens, man. That's exactly what happened to this community too. Like, people who are just like playing for fun, they kind of just like fall off slowly.
The old
And everybody just
clothesline
becomes
move.
like sweaty or just like, there's like no personality, yeah. Gamers, man. I mean, every game ends up at that point at some
I've
point.
never seen such an
It
electrifying
literally takes
match.
effort to be interesting and like entertaining. Like I've had to be a lot sweatier over the years to like keep up with the shit that's being found in the game and like the times getting faster and all that.
Flying! The
Yeah,
old
because you get a
clothesline
moment to like
move.
be yourself. Exactly. That's why I like the in-person events. Yeah. And the variety stuff, because I'm definitely holding a lot back when I'm streaming this game. Like I'm not trying to entertain people when I'm playing this game. I'm just solely here to get better at the game. But yeah, back in the day, I definitely cared more about like blending it in. Like I had like the game didn't take up so much of my attention when I was like literally playing it.
This match is
You were kind of
about
just like
over.
relaxed for like a good portion of the run because there was nothing that could actually like knock you back to the beginning. But now it's like the whole run's just like that. So, I guess so. But like I'm much more entertaining when I'm actually trying to be. That's for sure. Like it's still the same thing.
That ro-
I try to offer different things than I used to, but I'm not planning out the next thing I'm gonna say. That's for sure. Like if I'm talking too much, I try to like not, you know, like dial it back a little bit. soon as I get lightheaded, like I can't focus after that. I'm trying really hard not to like laugh or like talk too much. That's like worse than actually being mad at the game for me. Like that's like the worst kind of tilt. Like getting silly and shit. It's like really bad. Yeah, it's more just like I have like the discipline to like cut it out when I'm doing this, I guess. I'm gonna spend so much time rewatching all these old runs, like working on that video like a year and a half from now. I don't have any more time. That's it. And that worked for some reason. Just don't know what to do, man. I mean, I need to finish more runs. I need to wake up earlier and finish more runs. It's a big problem. I'm not improving. It's been like 2 months. I'm not improving anymore. If I don't get this before the new year, I'm just gonna start adding more strats because I can't sit around and wait. If this doesn't happen before the year is over, first thing I'm doing is just adding more things to the run. So I can't just get obsessed with getting a 40. That's not even the end goal. Come on, man. .40-20 is probably the lowest I can go right now, but I think that 40-40 is the like realistically what I can do at the moment, based on the paces that I get. I need to make that better over the next 6 months. Just not improving fast enough to get sub 40 next year. It was pretty crazy for when I got it, yeah. It felt like it happened earlier than I thought it was gonna happen. But it's starting to get more expected now, like... Now it feels like, yeah, like 9 months in. Yeah, but I didn't get 40 though, I got a 4103. It's not the same. But... By now, I would expect to be getting solid 40 paces. Just, you know, the past couple of months have just been like basically nothing. Like I just am not seeing any improvements at all. It's really frustrating. That's why I made that video, because it might not be happening anytime soon. This is just going to torture me every day. Subathons in a month. It's just not even enough time. I kind of knew this was gonna happen too, with all the shit that's been going on this year. It's like, I knew that I wouldn't have much time to really focus long term. That's why I wanted to get all this done, not do a subathon over the summer, which turned out to be a good idea, but yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty awful game. I'm only looking forward. Like, I think it's cool that in 7 months' time we got from a 41.59 all the way down to a 41.03, but 2 more months and it'll be, you know, a year. It's like, you know, if you just sit on that and you're just happy with it, you just end up losing progress. The fact that I haven't gotten a single 41 since I came back from Summit, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I've gotten like 1, I don't even know. It's really just not good. Yeah, I didn't really get to play too much today. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching. I'm doing what I have to do to get back in shape. I'll reach out to you soon, Steel, by the way. I got your message. Alright, take care, everybody. Thank you.